ultra. And my setting's at fucking high. No, high's not good, Mom.
You got a lot of balls to come here and stick around right under my nose. Cause if I ever found out I do that, twist you around and turn your head around so that stick your nose out my poke at your eyes. Goddamn piece of fuck.
Alright, that kid. Keep everybody on their toes, you know what I mean? Oh. I hate the PC you got me for Christmas, the graphics card. Shit! Asked for a 3080, not a 3070. How would you like if it was like your 80th birthday and I got your birthday card that said happy 70th? There's a difference between the number 70 and 80. They're all laughing at me at school. My house! My rules! They're going to think I'm saying that to them. Lynn and Daniel's going to think I'm saying it to them. Ooh! Oh!
I'll see if you come in here. I'm not fucking see you.
Got me now. I missed the old Limmy, says somebody. Aye. We got me now. Ten more years. 10 more years. 10 more years. Is this a VOD? I think the same when I read the fucking chat. Same fucking pattern day in, day out. I prefer old Limmy rather than the old Limmy. Well said. We got me, yeah. Got me now, eh? Closer to 9 years now. That's right. Coming up for October I turn 51. So in case you don't know, when I'm 60, I'm going to stop doing this. No, this. I'm going to stop doing this in a few seconds. I'm going to stop streaming. Professionally. And just sort of do it when I want. Which will probably be Monday to Friday. 9:30 to 1:30. Don't worry about missing out on it like that. You'll be long gone by the time that time comes. With your lifestyle. Hunches are so back thanks to the 10 at 11 hours ago when I wasn't on. Dusty, thanks for the bits. It's my birthday today, so can I get an old blam, please? You fucking can. Thank you very much. Everybody, have you heard about the exciting new... Well, I spoke about it yesterday, but I actually tried it last night. The exciting new Dead by Daylight bug that the Dead by Daylight community on Twitter are moaning like fuck about. It is brilliant. It's alright, actually. It could be better. It could be worse, as in better. Better as in worse. It's fantastic. Infinite charge thing, aye. Don't know how well you know Dead by Daylight, but there's chests lying about. A few chests. You can open up a chest to get a random item, such as a key to like unlock the hatch at the end if it gets shot by the killer, and there's a few other wee things, right? A med kit to heal faster. A torch to blind the killer if you manage to get it in their eyes. Gives you a wee blinds them for a few seconds. So I've had a shower, by the way, but I haven't Or a toolbox, which can help you do generators faster. Or also you can sort of like sabotage the hooks for like 30 seconds or however long it is, right? The thing that I normally use as a toolbox, I'll start the game with a toolbox because I like just sitting on the fucking generators and getting the generators done rather than getting chased by the killer and taking up the killer's time and everything, because I'm not very good at it. When you get a toolbox, when you take a toolbox into the game, you do the generator faster, but it runs out. Each item's got charges. It's got like you know, a kind of fucking, what would you call that? It's got a lifespan. It's got a certain amount of energy. Charges. Kind of just infinitely fucking use a toolbox on a generator and make it go faster. Repair it faster. You see a wee meter gone down, and then it runs out before you've even done the gen, right? Durability, aye, something like that, right? It's got limited uses, that's right. There is a perk called Streetwise, and what it used to do, you see, Dead by Daylight have done this new chapter, update, whatever you want to fucking call it, where they've got a character or two for, what is it, The Walking Dead, right? Oh, fucking shite, as usual. And they've taken that opportunity to do some wee updates to perks and things like that, right? The Streetwise perk, what that used to do, I think, was if you open a chest, if you get an item out of a chest, it'll add 25% to the charges, the durability, whatever you want to call it, to that item. So if you've got a toolbox for a chest, it will last for 25% longer. I think that's what it used to be. So you would go to a generator, do a gen using the toolbox, you would be repairing the gen faster than usual, then it runs out. Takes a wee bit longer to run out than what it usually would because you've got the Streetwise perk, and that's it. Right? Anyway, if you're not following this and you don't care, this is all I'm going to tell you. A wee toolbox, fair chest, with a Streetwise perk would enable you to repair the generators, which is what you've got to do, a bit faster than and a bit longer than usual, right? I said faster and longer, you're confused. Anyway, they've fucked it up. They've, what do you call it? Buffed the Streetwise perk. So that now if you get like a torch, a med kit, a toolbox, whatever, from a chest, it'll add 80% onto the life of the toolbox, the med kit or whatever. It will only run out as quickly. So you'll be able to do the gen faster for longer, or heal somebody faster for longer. You'll be able to heal somebody dead fast and then maybe even heal somebody else. It won't run out as quickly, right? That's the buff. But they fucked it up. Wang, thanks for the $5 on YouTube. Always loved your stuff. You brought so much smile to the world. Hope this helps you with playing DBD. I don't know how, but still, thank you very much. It will fucking help me. And thanks for talking about me like I'm fucking dead. You brought so much smile to the world. Oh, because the intro. And you remember when I used to be funny. Hold on, I'm still talking about this, by the way. Pecture, Michelangelo and Junkyard thinks of subs. What did I get Lord for? Normally get words mixed up because they're above or below it. What's a good name for a tortoise? Chester. Steezy. Dusty. Thanks again. Chester draws. Like in the fascio. Because a tortoise kind of looks like a chest of drawers. Chest of drawers. Now I think about it. I'll show you. Kind of looks like a chest of drawers, wouldn't you say? Kinda one there, 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 one there. Kind of brown. There. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. One there, one there, one there. Look. Kinda like a chest of drawers. It's the same picture. I know a lot of you will be like, right, hurry up and choose the picture of the tortoise then. Why are we still looking at chest of drawers? There it is. There it is. Look at these fucking things. You get away, you. Noob thinks of £2 in YouTube. What is your take on that person's name situation? I'm going to look that up privately to see what you're talking about. Alexander Isaac, Swedish footballer. Just that he's a moving team or something. Better not betting dodgy. Inconsequential football shite. What's my take on it? I think it's good for football. I'm reading it right now. I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's good for football. By the way, do you remember somebody said yesterday, so what's your prediction with the England and India cricket match test, whatever it's called? And I said, India will win. India won. John, thanks to sub. So basically, all you need to know in Dead by Daylight, forget about generators, toolboxes, streetwise perk, and what you've got to do in the game. This is all you need to fucking know. Imagine you're playing a game and you can go to a wee chest, rummage about in a chest and find an item that helps you achieve the objective of escaping the map or whatever, right? A wee item. And it helps you do a thing faster, right? In this case, repairing a generator to power the exit gate to then escape. Toolbox helps you there a bit faster for a short period of time. The Streetwise perk, if you get that, it adds 80% onto the longevity of the item that you retrieve for the chest, like a toolbox. But here's what they fucked up. Nobody cares. You listen to me. Here's where they fucked up. Randomly, thanks for the €2 on YouTube. You're the specialist. What's a true Scotsman? Kilt thing. No wearing pants. Lenergetic, thanks to sub. I've worn a kilt maybe once or twice. I wore pants, well, boxers. So I suppose I'm no one. Lenergetic, thanks to sub. Hey Limmy, any chance you can petition my government to allow online gambling, or at least on Twitch? I feel like I'm missing out on the fun. Oh, that's right. Surely the words of 2 times BAFTA winner. I'm no going to interfere with the politics of another sovereign state. That was really, really nice of me. So, sorry to keep going on about this because I've not finished what I'm saying. So they fucked it up. They've done some update that adds 80%. That's good. It adds 80%. If you got the Streetwise perk and you get a toolbox, for example, for a chest, that toolbox that you got for the chest will last 80% longer than normal. That's the perk. That's how it's meant to work. They fucked it up though. See if you take that. Imagine you've got an item in your hand like a key. You went into the game with a key, right? Some fucking lot of shite. And then you go up to a chest and then you take out a toolbox. What that does is it actually swaps. It puts the key in the toolbox. See if you press the button again. It drops the toolbox back into the chest and you retrieve your key again. If you press the button again, it drops that. It just sort of swaps them back and forward, which is normally, it doesn't really matter. That's how you sort of decide, oh, I want to pick that up. In fact, I want to put that down. They fucked it up though. See if you take a toolbox or anything else for the chest, right? You've got that extra 80% on it because of Streetwise. See if you, and it swaps it for the key, puts the key in the chest. See if you then put the toolbox back in the chest and retrieve it again. It adds another 80% onto that toolbox that's already at 180%. And for my experiments last night, I don't just think it adds 80%, like, so it's like 100% to begin with, 80%, 180%, and then 260, and then 340. Well, it doesn't add 80 and add 80. It fucking is 80, adds 80% onto the, it compounds. So it adds 80% onto 180%. Because I did it last night. I picked up a toolbox and then put it back in, picked it up, did that about like 5 or 6 or maybe like fucking 8 times. It didn't seem to just boost it by like 5 times 80%. It didn't just boost it by 400%. I think it fucking boosts it 80%, it compounds it. In other words, there's a way to do this actually. There's a way to do it. 1.8. If you multiply something by 1.8, that's like adding 80%. If you want to know what happens if once you do that, you add another 80% and then another 80% and then another 80% onto the compound it, all you need to actually do is do 1.8 to the power of whatever it is, how many times you think you're going to do that. And then multiply that by the thing. I know that because I was doing my fucking son's maths. And it was saying something increases in value over time or decreases over the course of 5 years. What will it be after 5 years? I'm like, what's the fucking formula for that then? Just some sort of complicated thing, well, that times that, you know, depending on how. You just simply fucking multiply the thing. In other words, so if your toolbox, if using a tool, sorry, going about this, if using a toolbox, to do a gen normally lasts 10 seconds, it makes the gen repair faster by 10 seconds, let's say. Then, rather than talking about charges and all that shit that nobody's got a clue about, all I need today is a calculator. Calculator. All I need today is 1.8 to the power of... Is it not there? To the power of... Let's say I did it... Dun, 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 dun. Let's say I just did it 5 times. Times 10 seconds. There you go. 188. 190. So, what that would do, if I did that right, that means I would be able to, rather than just, if I just did that 5 times, pick up the toolbox, put it back, 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 pick up the toolbox, put it, just 5 times. Instead of that, making, it already starts at fucking 80%, actually. No, that's 1.8. It already starts at, that's right, I think that's right. Rather than it doing a gen faster for 10 seconds, it now does it faster. That toolbox will fucking last for more than 3 minutes. Just by picking it up, putting it back 5 times in a row. If you're using a torch, that torch will now last, if you were to do that, so what is that? It's like almost 20 times longer. If you do that 5 times, it's almost like 20 times longer, isn't it? A med kit will last about 20 times longer if you just do it fucking 5 times. Anyway, you don't need to know about all that. All you need to know is this. It's actually a wee bit tricky because I was doing it last night. You've got to first of all find the fucking chests. There's a perk that helps you find chests quicker, but that's 2 of your 4 fucking perks used up when you get that. You got to open up. You might get a key, a stupid key, or a medkit when you don't want a medkit, or a torch when you don't want a torch, or a toolbox when you don't want a toolbox. There's like 4 items, random items you get in a chest. If you're looking for a torch, you might, it's a 25% chance you fucking picking it up, getting it. Or a map. Aye, that's right, a fucking map. So, 20%. But it doesn't matter. The balance, I thought, oh good, this is going to be fucking magic. See, by the time I got, even with a perk that highlighted where the chests were, by the time I found a fucking chest that had that in it, because chests take a while to open. If you bring a key in, you can do it fast, but keys only last a certain amount of fucking times. About two fucking minutes have passed. You've done nothing. Anyway, it doesn't matter if it's not as effective as you think, because of the time it takes you to find the chest and all the rest of it. People and Dead by Daylight players and streamers are all really, really fucking pissed off. It is fucking brilliant. You've got to get onto Twitter or Blue Sky. I don't know if Dead by Daylight are on fucking Blue Sky. they're all talking about how fucking shite it is because, see whoever's in charge of, like kind of PR, posting stuff on behalf of the company to say, we're working on this and all that. They're getting a hard time because they're saying it's not a big deal. Well, we're not. Yeah, they talk about a kill switch. See when a perk doesn't work. See when a perk causes some sort of bug, or it's bugged, or there's something wrong with it. They have this term kill switch. They just switch the perk off. They just go, that perk is currently not available until we fix it. They've done it before. They've done it before with plenty of things, right? They're not doing it with this. People go like, please switch this off, I'm a killer main and all that. And that means just people get infinite fucking medkits, infinite fucking toolboxes, infinite torches. And are like, yes, it is a bug, but we're not dealing with it right now. There's other things that are more important, and we just don't see it as that important. And people go like, just kill it. Just switch it off until it's fixed. And they're like, it's no big deal. And then people are giving the devs a hard time. And people are going like, don't give the devs a hard time. And other people go like, give the devs a hard time. It's fucking excellent. Because there's people, remember, that have spent, first of all, real money on buying the game. And then they've spent real money on cosmetics. They've spent real money on the new killers. It takes money to get Michael Myers, to get Ghostface, to get fucking that Pyramid Head, to get all these fucking new kills. It takes, some of them are they're just, everybody can get them, but does it? It does. It does. They've spent time, money, and energy, and made a lot of their kind of personality and their life about Dead by Daylight. And they're getting pure fucking shafted by the devs. The dev managers, the PR, whatever you want to fucking call it. And it's funny to see. It's funny to see. Remember before I was saying, I've said before, one of the good things about getting older is seeing, as a streamer, and seeing these younger streamers, even folk like in their 30s, not even necessarily 20s or something, watching them getting older, is seeing them change into me. And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the life leave their eyes, just like it left mine. I'm seeing them going, wait a minute, but I've like submitted fucking cosmetic ideas in a wee competition. I've voted for them when I went, please vote for us in this poll to say that we, was it Labour of Love Award, Steam Awards and all that, and people have voted. A great game, great community. They bought the cosmetics and went, wow, that looks great. That I need to get that, and this is great, and I love the backstory. They fucking poured all the time, and they realise it doesn't fucking matter. It's all shite. And to use a younger person's parlance, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The life hasn't left my eyes. I don't know why I said the life has left my eyes. It's not left my eyes, because I'm like this. Cobbles, Carbacol, Malamars, thanks for the subs. Thank you for bringing light to this issue. Well, KP, thanks for the sub. a solo game a peak. I don't even really know how it. I've seen it. I've seen people play it, but I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't. It's probably good. I just don't want to. I get a bad feeling off it. It'll probably be all right. I just. Billy Cupid, Lenergetic, thanks the subs. Thanks again. So it's good. You're seeing people arguing. They're falling out of love with DBD. They're talking about their beloved game. I'm talking about people who have got like the profile picture and things like that as like a Dead by Daylight thing. Their bio's got something to do with Dead by Daylight, and they're like, Behaviour, the devs, got to do something about this, and so disappointed in them, and once that love's fucking lost, once that's gone, it's just hard to get it back. The rot has well and truly fucking set in. And what Dead by Daylight will probably do is there's a million blood points. There you go. Everybody gets a million blood points. You know what a million blood points gets you? Gets you some like toolboxes and map offerings, and it's nothing you've not already got, if you know what I mean. It's nothing that you've not already got. So it's good to see. It's good to see. How can they fuck up so much? What is going on with the code in that fucking game that they can't fix these fucking things? I mean, really? Hopefully some of the devs, actual developers sitting there having to work through it, read Twitter, read what the fans of the game are like, attacking the devs, go, you know what? Fuck them, and just leave. Fuck the company, and fuck the players. I'm not standing for this shite. Surrounded by fucking children. That's what they must be thinking. Imagine playing Dead by Daylight and no being a streamer. Imagine actually playing it. You're not just playing it with folk that you know and you're on the voice chat. You're playing it off. You're not streaming it, but you're just having a laugh, winding up the fucking killer. Right? Imagine you're just a solo player. I'm sure maybe some user, and you're actually like just playing it by yourself as the killer, or playing it by yourself as a survivor. It'd be fucking horrible. Being the killer's fucking horrible. Imagine it, you're playing at a solo survivor, you're just queuing with random folk, and you're doing a gen and nobody else is doing a gen, or you're hooked and nobody's unhooking you yet, or you try hard, you do a couple of gens, you heal some people, you get killed anyway. Oh well, it's not really about trying to get out, it's about the fun. I'm not having fun though. I know, but you'll sort of go up and your level will go up, you know, if you heal, for everybody heal and unhook, and gens that you do, and any totems that you do, that gives you points, and that. I know, but what, so? Well, that means you go from ash to bronze, but nobody sees that anymore, that's gone. Nobody cares about that anymore. It's not like Marvel Rivals, like, oh look, silver, now I'm gold, now I'm platinum, now I'm diamond. That wee feeling, that's also meaningless, but it's sort of got like a wee icon, and it's like, congratulations, you're new platinum, you're new diamond. Hasn't it got that? Fucked. $2,000 on YouTube says, cheers from America. Love you, Scots. My ancestry. Keep it. Keep it. Did you mean to say keep it real or something? You proud of your Scottish ancestry? You should come here. That'll get it out of your system. Jam and Erica, thanks for subs. Thank you for the streams as always. You're very welcome. Thank you very much. Dave's, thanks for sub. The lightest baby blues on Twitch? Maybe. Keep it real. Quite fast. Don't get them. Kind of sounds like we don't have to take our clothes off, but I don't think it is. Suckle in the sand? I didn't know that. Circle in the Sand was on Now 12. Because I had Now 12. Remember I looked it up? Circle in the Sand. Don't Go by Hot House Flowers. Oh Patty, Don't Feel Sorry for Loverboy by Scritty Pility. Boys, Summertime Love by Sabrina. You Name It. But Help from My Friends, Wet, Wet, Wet. Wild World by Maxi Priest. It was all there. It was all right there. That did not pause. So that was my prerogative. Remember the other day I thought it was maybe that. That doesn't count. Don't feel sorry for... Don't know. There She Goes by Sixpence None the Richer. Sixpence. I've heard it. Did they do that song Kiss Me? Aye, right. Oh, when's Oasis at Murrayfield? The 8th. I wonder if they'll fall out at some point. Oh, got to put a horse on. You're going on Friday? Lincoln says, I'm going on Friday. You're no. Don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to say why. But you're... Or 2:15. I will not be on at 2:15. No horse today, everybody. No horse today. That's that. No horse today. Master, thanks for the sub. Here's a sub all the way from Old Blighty. Okay, they knew you, miserly Scott. Haha, some English partner. Blighty is, I think, Britain, which I'm in geographically, if you're talking about the island of Britain, I believe. An informal term for Britain or England used by soldiers of the First and Second World War. Blighty, I think that's, or often specifically England. So you could be right, but I'm going to invoke my right to say that it also means Britain. Therefore, you're talking shite. Mr. Soy thinks the sub. I'm away to Oasis on the 16th. Let's hope nothing happens. You just doxed yourself. 16th. Dublin, right? Actually just doxed yourself. They're away to it, so not a dox. Oh. Ah. Because if they were already in Dublin, they wouldn't say, I'm away to Oasis. They would say, Oasis. Because you wouldn't even need to leave your house, wouldn't you know, to go to a venue if you're in Dublin. Dead Rashawn thinks the sub. A year of laughs thinks to him. You're very, very, very welcome. If you've seen this, if you search for Oasis, it says some might say madfer it. It's Google's wee funny thing, you know how it sometimes says, did you mean? What was that? What was that? What did I look at this morning? I looked at like shaker maker. I remember I've spoken about it before. When I think of shaker maker, that fucking I'd like to teach the world to sing one. I remember it takes me right back to the wee bedroom I was in the wee fucking flat, the wee house I was in Millport in summer. Because I think it was on the telly in there. I saw it on the telly at the time. And I was like, what the fuck is this? That's that song I want to teach you. That's that Coca-Cola song. Or I think it was the first time I saw him was was it that? Or was it the video, the one he's sitting on a seat on a wall? Like it's like floating. I was like, who are these cunts? Live Forever? That must have been later then. Was it? Oasis discography. Discography. Singles. Supersonic was the... Right, that got to number 31, so that got fucking nowhere. Two times platinum. That's 2 times platinum, even though it only got to 31, yet Shaker Maker, which got to 11, is only gold. But because it's released in more places, or like, no, the single, people like Shaker Maker, and then just it's a kind of slow burn one where people just buy it again and I get like a long tail. Big in Japan. I saw that they're doing a few ones in Tokyo. So what was the biggest in Japan? That's Japan there. Stop crying your heart out. Lila got to 12. Fucking Lila's a lot of shite. I thought, fucking actually hated Lila. It just sounded so fucking... I don't know if contrived's a word. Like Lila to begin with. It kind of sounds like Layla. And it's just got this... We want it to sound like one of the ones where we all go, hey, it reminds me of Hey Mona. On Mona by fucking Craig... what was his name? Not Craig Ferguson. Craig McLaughlin. For fucking Neighbours. Hey, Mona. Hated it. Shaker Maker, I think that was the first... When was that released? And Live Forever was the one... Right. Shaker Maker, when was that out? 20th of June, 94. And then Live Forever, 8th of August. Aye. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. So, I would have been in Millport at that point. Summer holidays. 8th of August. So it's about this time. 29 years ago. No. Longer than that. 31 years ago. So I was 19, coming up for 20. I'd have been there, I'd have seen that video, sitting on that seat and like, fuck it, this cunt. That's them again. It didn't seem like a big deal then. Especially that Shaker Maker, when I heard that. Just another... Honestly, see right now, I'm watching Top of the Pops on iPlayer, and it's what's it up to now? The kind of like April 98, and it's bringing back some right fucking memories, so it is. Where is it? January, February, March. March 98. If you want to know what was out then, Stop by Spice Girls, Frozen by Madonna, Show Me Love or whatever it is by Robin, Natalie Imbruglia's second song, I think, or third one. My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, run about then. But it really fucking takes me back because see that song Space featuring Keris Matthews? That's the beginning of 98. That's when I was staying with my best pal, who became my worst enemy. I had been staying there since kind of autumn the year before. Everything was fine, but he's still smoking. And then it was coming up for winter, and I'm opening the window to get the air in, and he's shutting the window saying it's freezing. And I'm like, I know, but I've got to open it because the smoke. And I remember January, March. I looked it up this morning, right? I looked this up this morning. What happened was I was staying there, no doing it for about a fucking year. Went to the job centre, saw a wee New Deal kind of course thing to do websites. Went to do that. Did that for whatever that was, a month or something. Then got a placement in a company. I was there for a couple of fucking days and it got affected by a fire that was in that building. And I looked it up this morning and it's September. There's an actual news article. Where manager Spears Wharf fire. That, right? Remember us talking about it all day? This is the fire, right? When I went like for my like second week or whatever it was for the placement, or third day, I can't quite remember. And no, sorry, you have to just come back another time because we're fucked. September. So I was probably in that placement for about a month before I got that, at least. So August, maybe beginning of August, I started it, maybe. It was in for longer than that, I don't know. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So, because I was in there with my pal, then decided to fucking leave and I started that New Deal. I just thought I need to get my fucking act together here. I started the New Deal thing, then left and just moved back in with my dad. I thought I need to get away from this. This is fucking bad for me. I'm going to sort my fucking life out. So that would have been about March, April, May. About a month after that. I'm going on about this, right, because I watched that episode, that one there, 13th of March, and it had some songs in it that took me right fucking back. One of them was that fucking Keris Matthews at Space. Remember Space? I don't know if they're still going. Female of the Species. They had this fucking song with Keris Matthews for she's Kerry. I'm getting mixed up with Kerry fucking Katona. Catatonia. The Ballad of Tom Jones or something like that it was called. You stopped us from killing each other. Tom Jones, you'll never know. It's like a kind of wee funny song. Like they hate each other and I'm going to kill you, and then I don't know, the fucking motor goes off the edge of the cliff or something. They're listening to Tom Jones or something. I can't remember. I can't remember what it is. And I don't come from Wales. Oh, I remember. I fucking hated that back then. There was that, and what's the other one? What was the other one? Oh, and that fucking episode, that 13th of March, that's what we're up to now. It's got, I don't know if you know this song. It's not really well known, right? It's just a kind of dance one. It samples something, right? It goes da 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 da. It goes dong 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 dong. It just goes like all the way through it. Da 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 da. Was it in FIFA? Maybe it sounds like Lion Rock. It was on FIFA 98. It was on, I remember Radio 1 used to play it, and they played that song that was just the space one, and he would be fucking, I think we had fallen out, but he had taken the telly in his room by that point, because I remember hearing it coming. I remember, I'm just going through the telly guy, I'm going through the timeline in my fucking head. By that point, he was spending all his time in his bedroom next to the living room. And I remember one night, I think he was steaming, and he was listening to a concert broadcast by Radio 1, a Space concert, the band Space. Them it did that fucking ballad of Tom Jones, and they did that song, Ballad of Tom Jones, and it's got a wee tune at the end. I don't know, it's got a wee bit like it's played by a fucking flute or a guitar, I don't know. But I always remember he was in his room, like we're drinking him, and he was whistling that. And it just sounded, it went right through me. Just, like that. We had pure fallen out by that point. And he was in there with his telly. So things were bad by that point. Great days. What was that telly again? What was that wee fucking telly I got off my pal? It'll be in the history, I think. What was that wee telly? Sanyo Citizen. Remember the name of it? Remember I looked up Citizen TV. No. Portable television. Not Portal. That's the one, I believe. I don't remember the numbers on this side though. Citizen T530, was it? Is this the one that I looked up before? Fucking brilliant. Would you like the short version of that whole story again? Oh, it's fucking Baxter. Oxterbox Paul thinks the subs. Has Bobby tried Bonker Streets? She has. I was wondering if that's where Bonker Snonkers. No, Bonker Snonkers is just a fucking term. I don't know if my dad made up Bonker Snonkers. I'm sure he heard it somewhere, but Bonkers is just a thing. Snail Bro and Jacko thinks the subs in £3. How long do you reckon you'd have lasted in World War II? You're an infantry soldier. Probably would have lasted. I'm a wee bit stupid, so I probably would have got shot. But if I was doing it with the mentality of the age I would have been, if I got called up, which would have been like 20, I'd probably be dead, dying for a cause and all that. The mentality I've got these days, a bit more self-serving. I would have survived. I would have just hidden away. I would have just I shot my fellow soldiers. I'd have shot as many fucking Nazis as I could have, but if there's an opportunity to survive, I would have taken that. Dead and Mr. Soy thinks the subs. Thanks again. Baxter. Catatonia, yes. Here's the short story. Here's the short version of the story. Run about mid-1997, when I was 22, almost 23. Moved out for staying with my dad, and my brother, who was staying at the time, wasn't getting on with him, and decided to move in with one of my best pals at the time. I was saying I fucking hate it in here, and I was on the phone to him. He's saying, well, you could move in here. He had a flat in Maryhill that he was renting, and there was a guy that he knew for his course that I knew. He was just moving out, so I could move in. And I was like, how do I do it? I mean, I've not got any money. It's just just housing benefit. You just go to the brew or the whatever fucking job centre or something. You tell them where it is, and then you pay the landlord, and that's that. It's like, right, that's it. That's fucking brilliant. Then just one thing. Are you still smoking? I hate smoke. As I said before, I would leave the pub early anywhere I was if it's just too much fucking smoke in my eyes. I'd have to say to my pals whenever I was out, going, any chance you can hold that fag away? Like, they'd be like that. They'd have to be like that. Right. Like that. That was back when in pubs people would be smoking. Fucking smoke in pubs. Fucking smoke your fucking eyes. Horrible. Fucking hated it. So I said to him, are you still smoking? No, because he'd smoke like fuck. He went, no, I've pretty much gave up now. Cut right down. Like one a day or something. I can't remember what you said, but no, I'm pretty much giving up. Pretty much gave up already. I've stopped it. All right then. All right, magic. I was like, that's got to be fucking excellent. Moved in and we had a good laugh. Just pals that would talk on the phone a lot. Now we're staying together. That was it. He was still smoking though. He smoked a lot more than what I thought he was gonna. I thought he said like one a day or one every few days or whatever the fuck it was. He was smoking roll-ups back to fucking back. Back to back. Finished one. A stinking fucking Lidl fucking roll-up tobacco. Finished one. Rolling up the next one. Like fucking hell, and really stinking. I hate smoke. That's him smoking in the living room. So either I've got to put up with the smoke or leave. But I'm just like, it doesn't matter, the honeymoon period. This is fucking brilliant. It's the first time I've been in a flat other than, well, my own family house. It's fucking excellent. But just me getting up, having to open the window, because of that. And then that went on for quite a bit. And then it started coming towards fucking winter. It's starting to get a bit cold. And I'm opening the window. I'm not mentioning it. My clothes are stinking. I just spent fucking 24 hours washing them in the twin tub fucking shite, hanging up to dry. And now after being in here for 1 minute, they're humdinking. Opening the window, he's rolling up, he's smoking. I open the window, a little bit of fresh air in, don't really say anything. He finishes smoking, he gets up, shuts the window, sits back down, rolls up, lights up, smoking. We're watching the telly, by the way, this fucking black and white telly he had, right, that was connected to Sky. This is to anybody who's not heard this fantastic story. We had Sky. Don't know how the fuck we had it, right? But we did. Watching that, he's smoking away. He would get some folk round, one or two of his pals for uni, and I'd meet up with my other pals that I knew for Shawlands and go like that. He's fucking dead my nut and he's smoking all the time. You should say something. And so I'm like that, opening the window to let out the smoke. He's finishing his fag and getting up and shutting it. Until I'm like, gonna leave the window open just because of the smoke. He's like, it's freezing. I'm like, I know, but it's smoke. right? And we're both kind of alright, but we're not that confrontational, we're only fucking dickheads, we're not anything like that. Anyway, that went on and on and on. And I ended up, that happened again, and I ended up going like that. You said you were going to stop smoking. You said you'd stopped or something. And he went like that. I can't stop. I'm a smoker. I can't stop. Watching the telly, like the laugh. See the wee laugh. It did my fucking nothing. This is a guy that was, I consider him one of my best fucking pals. Told him everything. I really fucking liked him. Anyway, and then that I was like, well, I can barely come in this fucking living room. I'm going to like leave the living room if I can't be fucked with this anymore. So I said to him, this is where we come to this. I said to him, tune back into the stream, but back to the parter loop. So I said to him that his wee room was next to the living room. It was joined directly onto the living room, as opposed to you got to go into the hall and then into the room, that's my room. You go in the front door, there's the hall, and my room is there, and the kitchen is there, and the toilet is there, and the living room is there. To get to his room, you've got to go into the living room, and then his room is attached to the living room. I don't mean it's like a studio sort of fucking thing, and there's his bed. Had a door. It's weird. I don't know. Weird sort of layout of a house. I said, is there any chance, you know, when you're smoking, you just pop into your room, just open the window, just smoke in there, just pop back out? Any chance of that? Huh? Yeah. So he started doing that. And then, like, there would have been maybe the odd occasion where he didn't, and I'm like, don't say it. And then he would just, you know, just be in the living room again, and I'd be like, any chance you could just, you know, like that starts to get all like, no pure, remember we discussed this, nothing like that, but you know, like, any chance you could go, and you know, like, it's just all fucking shite, and we weren't really speaking to each other that much anymore. We used to meet up before I moved in. No, we weren't, because we were fucking meeting up every day and we didn't get on. And one day I said, any chance you could go in? And he says, I'm spending that much time in there, I may as well take my telly in. Because it's his telly, wee black and white telly. Was there a wee black and white telly? It's about that size, right? But it's fucking black and white, right? We're watching, you know, like fucking things that are on Sky, Simpsons and all the rest of it. Simpsons and Voyager. And I said, you go then. Right, go. Right. And he took his tail into his room. It wasn't a big confrontation. It wasn't a big, all right, well, fucking ball. We'll fucking take it then. What a fucking ball. Like that. Just kind of, all right, aye, check it, aye, if you don't mind, aye, no, go, aye. Your telly. It's your telly, aye, there you go, aye. So he barely left his fucking room. He was in there watching the telly day in, because both of us were unemployed. Day in, day out, just in there smoking, watching the telly, and I have no telly. I have no telly. At that point, I might have had a PC, but it was no fucking internet. And what was that? 97? Fucking 97. Just sitting there with like any games that I got for the bars or something. Why not get a telly? Because I was I was unemployed. Skint. Had no money. I was like, what the fuck am I to do with myself? And I had a girlfriend at the time, right? So she would come here. And I'd be like, fucking sick of this cunt. Was he being all kind of mental by that point? Aye. He would do things like fucking go out and get steaming and get wrecked. I think I had a fucking bit of a drink problem and all the rest of it. But he like it just got fucking mental. He'd go out, like he'd come back for being out, then he went out one night, it's a champ in the door. So what the fuck is that? Looked it through the fucking spiral, and there's him outside the door. Because we're in a kind of tenement block, we're on the ground floor. And I looked out and he's wrapped in his fucking quilt, champing on the fucking neighbour's door. No, I looked out and it was him. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, and he was champing on the door. I was like, I'm not letting this cunt in. You can fucking freeze for a bit. I'd fucking had enough of him. And then he went to the neighbour's fucking one, and he's champing on the door at 3 in the fucking morning. I was like, fuck. Opening the door, I was like, fucking in. I was like, and I'd never been like this with anybody. But I sort of like fucking did that. And I was like, I'm fucking sick of this. Like that. It was fucking mad shite. So, shite for him. Shite for me. He couldn't remember it the next fucking day. But that was like one of my best fucking pals. And I'm doing this shite. Like holding on to his shirt like I'm some sort of fucking hard man. You know, I wasn't going like that. Fucking, listen, you banging his fucking head off the wall. It's not like that. But getting fucking physical, I'd never get like that with fucking any cunt. Not being like that with any cunt. Oh, it's fucking, I hated it. He fucking hated me, right? So sort of, that sort of shite, right? Anyway, he had his tail in his room. I think, don't know if my girlfriend had like went away down south by that point. I can't remember. I sort of can't remember her being around at this point, run about that time. Oh, it's away now. March 98. She's doing like a master's. I think she'd finished and went down south to do some sort of work thing, and that was us kind of finished basically. But I remember I was doing fuck all. Sit in the living room, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's no telly. My computer's in my room. It's not connected to the internet. There's practically no fucking internet existed, really. Sorta. No mobile. Nothing. And then I went round to a pal's house in Shawlands. One of my mates that was like unconnected to him. And he had one of them. Right. Right. They was just sitting there doing nothing. And I said, here, I picked it up, right? I looked at the side. AV port type of thing. Skybox, whatever it was, Sky NTL, whatever the fuck it was, that goes in there. There'll be like a SCART. I've got a SCART cable that comes out that'll have the audio and the yellow, white, red. I've got the wee adapters that plug into that, plug into that, plug into that. Do you use this? He's like, no, touch it. Can I get a Lenny for a bit? I've not got a fucking tell it. I just take it. Take it. I just take it. I just have it. Aye. Fucking yes. Took that back to the flat. This tiny wee telly. Got the cables out because I had all these fucking cables that are just accumulated. And plugged it all in. And it fucking worked. We're back. I've got a telly. A fucking colour telly. And something that I forgot to mention. See the telly. This black and white telly. I love telling this fucking story. This will be on my deathbed. I'll be thinking about this. And I'll be thinking about trolling in Overwatch. The telly, when he took it into his room, the cable for like Sky, whatever the fuck it was, didn't extend into his room. It was just terrestrial. It was just terrestrial, and it might even have just been a fucking aerial, like on top of the telly, right? Just fucking Channel 4, STV, BBC 2, BBC 1, crap. The one in the living room, the cable connected to that I was getting colour fucking Sky 1. Colour anything. Him, black and white terrestrial. Me, colour cable telly. But it's that size. And so I set it up. I just thought, ha, you cunt. I set it up. Dopey thinks I enlarged the moat. I set it up on the mantelpiece in the living room and sat in front of it and watched my telly. Your telly's through there. It's my telly. Connected to Sky. And I was watching The Simpsons, or whatever it was that I knew he liked. I was watching The Simpsons. His door opens. I can see that black bit there? I could see in the reflection him behind me. Like that. Went away to the kitchen, making his dinner. Kind of back and forward. Like that. And I'm looking in that reflection right there. Like that. Aye, fuck off, you cunt. Right? That's right. It's The Simpsons in colour. In panoramic technicolor. And then... So I have to have my seat right up to this fucking telly to fucking see it. Then... He comes back for the kitchen. Sits down on the couch behind me. And proceeds to eat his pasta while watching my telly. After he's taken his telly and he's taken his football back into his wee fucking room. He proceeds to watch my telly. And I could see in the reflection where he was, and I was like this. I was right up to the thing. And after about a couple of minutes, he got up and went into his room And I thought, that's right, fuck off. You fuck off. And go and light up your stinking little fucking roll-ups. And watch your shitey black and white terrestrial telly that you took away. I'm watching Sky in colour. So that's roundabout where Top of the Pops is right now on the iPlayer. March 98. Aye, on that, fucking excellent on that. I could see it fine. Fucking brilliant. Look. 40 towers. Fucking brilliant, man. Get a colour look. There's the test screen. Colour. Colour. Oh. Not only that, I had a video player. I had a video recorder. And I could watch films on it. I had a fucking video recorder. In fact, I think I had the Sky thing into the video recorder and then that coming out the video recorder into that. The whole world at my fingertips. Take your fucking telly. Take your telly then. Take it. So, hold on. Sorry, I thought your telly was in there? Did you not take your telly in there? Then why are you watching this? This is my telly. I got it from a friend of mine. Sorry, you... Sorry. Lucas says on YouTube, nobody looks good in this story. That's the best stories. All villains. They're all villains. It's all understandable. That's the best story. The best stories. All losers. Great days. Best days of your life. Fucking brilliant. Crystal clear colour image. Crystal clear. LCD colour TV. Crystal. He told you he hated you. Aye. We then bumped into each other here and there after I left, right? Had some bad encounters and then bumped into each other a good bit later when he'd finally sort of had a job and a suit on and all that. He said he didn't like his life and all the rest of it, but he came up to us in a pub. I remember I told you about a week ago. Said, I just saw you there. I thought, he said, I thought, no, I better just grow up and just come here and speak to you. I was like, how's it going? And then, I don't know how we brought up the old days, but he said, I hated you. I wanted you to die. And I said to him, I fucking wanted you to die as well. And he looked stunned. He looked surprised. because he thought he's the good one here. He's the good guy. And that was it. It was just sort of like, you know, all right, see, and then we sort of chatted for a bit, had a wee laugh, and we made up, and that was kind of, well, no made up, just, don't know, that was that. Right, see you later, right, I'll see you about, you know, it's kind of all right. And then, as I said a couple of weeks ago, cycled, that was just down from my work, St Vincent Street, cycled down that street about a month later, happened to see him on a street corner, and as I was cycling past him, I could see that he saw me. Pretty fucking sure that he was looking at me. Cycled by him like that. And he went like that. So he wasn't at it. Saw my stream. No, this is like 2002. Like 4 years later. Fucking magic. But I was just thinking about how that aside, him aside, and that whole thing, that was like fucking March, that Top of the Pops I was watching, that music, and then less than 6 months later, March, April, May, June, July, August, I got that placement. Going for complete fucking hopelessness. Well, I didn't feel hopeless, just thought, I'm fucked. There's no point trying to get a fucking job. I sent some CVs out, fuck all happened. Try and get a placement, work experience, I just thought it's fucked. To start to fucking get somewhere, it was magic. Your life can turn around on a dime. Not an individual, thanks for the 40 rupees. Dear sir, please retell the free brownie story. I was there not that long ago. It's alright, that place. I went into a kind of cafe a few years ago. They brought out, in Glasgow, they brought out, like, I imagine it was like some fucking dish where you're meant to get 3 things on it. I imagine it was like, it wasn't this, right? It wasn't this. I'm just making this up, right? Imagine it's meant to be pie, beans, and chips, but they brought out the pies, the pie, the beans, but no chips, right? It wasn't pie, beans, and chips, but it was like something, I can't remember, a salad or a fucking something or other, I can't remember, right? And they did it, and I said, excuse me, there's no chips. And they went, oh, all right. Well, I've just asked. We've run out of chips, but I mean, what we could do is we could replace it with, you know, if you want a cake, or you know, you could replace it with that or something. I went, all right. So I could just, you know, come in and get a. Yep. Ran out of chips. Dot Onion says ran out of chips. And Savat says no chips. Do you recall, cast your mind back everybody, to when I said it was not pie, beans and chips, I'm just making this up, it was something like a salad, can't remember. Do you recall that? A long, long time ago. And I said it wasn't chips, it wasn't, I can't remember, a salad, it might have been a salad, it might not have been. It wasn't, this is a kind of placeholder because I can't remember what the dish was, but it was like 3 things and one of the things wasn't on it. Don't know, right? Could have been fucking potatoes. It could have been chips. Or something else. Can't remember, right? Cunts like, no chips. No chips in this thing, because there's no fucking, there wasn't any chips in the story. Said you could swap it for make it up to you basically by like, you know, a cake or something like that. I went, oh, that's great. Just come in and ask, and yep, all right. So I finished that, and then I went in, after 5-10 minutes or whatever. And I said I couldn't see the person who had served me, but I asked somebody else. I said, can I have, can I order a brownie there? I was told that I could like have this. There wasn't any chips. Wasn't really chips, right? I'm just trying to remember. Just trying to make something up because I can't remember what the original thing was. I said there wasn't any chips in the for my lunch there. No chips in the what you call it, meal dish. Said I could have a cake for nothing, you know, to sort of make up for it. So I can have the brownie. They said you have that for nothing. Aye, because there wasn't any chips. All right. All right. Who was it who said that? I went. It was thing. It was the guy with the dark hair, whatever. All right. Hold on. Gone away and talking to somebody and talking to somebody else. Right. Okay. Yeah. Right. And then I got it. But I kind of felt like, what, do you think I'm fucking lying? Do you think I go about Glasgow conning restaurants out of a brownie? The guy said I could have it for nothing because there wasn't any peas. This is just a few years ago, by the way. This is me in my, I think, this is me in my fucking 40s. I'm not like a fucking 20-year-old with his mates. I said I could have a sticky toffee pudding for nothing because there wasn't any, because my pint was flat. Who was it? The guy with the green skin and the three eyes. All right. You wouldn't actually do that, wouldn't you know? It would be the opposite you would do. The guy with the face. You'd say that. Right. The girl with the blue hair. The girl with the bright red hair. She's a real Johnny on the spot. HM Grant. Nathan. Ludicrous thanks to subs. How do you feel walking past a cathode ray these days? What? Past a cathode ray in fucking years? I like to talk about them now and again. Live Aid was on. We're watching it in the iPlayer, I think. Because, you know, they did the whole lot of Live Aid. Well, edited down a bit, actually, recently. And I said to Lynn, I says, remember, by the way, what you're seeing there, it looked better on the day. Because what you're seeing there on the iPlayer is a 25 frames per second lot of shite. What we watched was a 50 fields per second broadcast, which gave the illusion of 50 frames per second. We watched Live Aid at the time at what appeared to be 50 frames per second. It looked live and bursting out the screen like EastEnders and all these other things. Get it now? It's 25, but it looks like a fucking film. Looks like a film. I'm telling you, I won't go into it all again. But see, for my pilot, I think it was, Limmy show, I wanted to use a bit of Top of the Pops. And they managed to get the original footage for the BBC because it's a BBC, it's for the BBC and you can get that fucking BBC archive stuff. and we're watching it on a fucking CRT, we're watching it on a kind of old telly, well, in the editing suite, they need to have these, it's not just off flat screens, they need to have these CRTs, old tellies in other words, and it looked so, I hadn't seen one for fucking years, and it looked fucking live as fuck. Modern Talking, and I think it's Dina Carroll, Top of the Pops, it looked fucking live. It looked like you could fuck it, it's there, right in front of you. I wonder how many people think, who are my age, think back to watching the telly when they were wee and have this feeling they can't quite put it into words because they don't know about the whole fields and frames per second and don't know why their telly looks different now. They're just like, I remember it used to look, just life used to be more, you know, watching the telly even just used to be more alive. That's because it fucking was. It was. It was. HM Grants, Budger, Puma thinks the subs. Was that you shouting, it's fucking Spider-Man? What, in that video, Spider-Man's gone by in Glasgow? No, I don't think anybody actually did say it's fucking Spider-Man. That's not how we say fucking here. Fucking. Fucking. You're saying fucking. Fucking Spider-Man. Everybody, there's a video, like, they're filming Spider-Man in Glasgow, and there's a bit where people are just sort of waiting to know that, like, action, something's gone by, and there's Spider-Man on some sort of fucking thing going past. You hear some go, it's fucking Spider-Man. And this person trying to type in Glaswegian has typed, it's fucking. Is that how it sounds? It's fucking Spider-Man. Is that how I sound? Fucking. Fucking. This is also my favourite story, yours, but no, I bet I could name another one. Are you talking about the telly thing? Ben's, Bonkers, thanks for the subs. Tren. Denmark Zoo asks people to donate unwanted pets as food for its predators. I looked it up, everybody. If you've got gerbils, rabbits, or something else that are unwanted, they will gently euthanize it, they said, and feed it to them. Also, if you've got a horse, that would be great. The animals are euthanized by trained staff and then used as food. The zoo says it will also take horses, which are less than 147 centimetres tall, and have a pet passport. A new statue suddenly appeared on Easter Island. That doesn't make sense. Some website called Big Think. What makes a meme take off? The 3 rules of virality. Excuse me. Excuse me. Three tiny behaviours that make you the calmest person in the room. Being calm, being in a room, being the most calm. You ready? Slow your exhale. I think it's exhalation. Exhale is it's a verb. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. Right. Alright, so this is when you're trying to be calm. Master the neutral face. Oh, this is about being... This is about lying. A few small actions grounded in the biology of behaviour can shift not only how you feel in stressful situations, but how others respond to you. Here's my tip. Try as hard as you can in life to get into a situation in your life where you don't deal with people. And pretty much all your problems are gone. Master the neutral face. How about I don't? One of the simplest yet most powerful techniques is to practice what I call a neutral face. Relax your facial muscles, release it. Oh, is that what you call it? Aye. So what if anybody says neutral fucking face anywhere, you really think you're the source of that fucking term? You really think we're going to like accredit that? We're going to fucking... Who even wrote it? It says by Fast Company. What is that? What is that? Who wrote it? Did a person write it? What I call, and who is I? What I call a neutral face. Oh, I'm going to remember that term. Neutral face. Use stillness strategically. Movement is another powerful signal. Rapid, jittery gestures broadcast anxiety. Deliberate stillness, on the other hand, projects control. Rest your hands lightly on the table. Slow your gestures. And allow silences to stand without rushing to fill them. This creates a... Have you ever met anybody like... I've met people kinda like that. I've met people who are right into this fucking years ago. Like, if you do this, if you do that, if you're the last to turn up, then people got to wait for you. And it gives them a feeling of nothing happens unless you're there. A guy I used to work with, I think I told you this before, a guy I used to work with, me and a colleague or colleagues noticed that, see if we sort of like, don't name any names, I'm not talking about Donnie, by the way, noticed that sometimes like one of us would give the others a lift, right? So it'd be like maybe 3 in the fucking motor, 4 in the motor. We noticed that if we're driving somewhere like for a meeting or just kind of driving up the road or something like that, he would always be the last in the motor. Like, we noticed that... I don't know if it was me that noticed it first, but it was brought up, it was mentioned that we think this is a fucking power play. This is one of these be the last to turn up. Not necessarily late and pissing everybody off, but just we're waiting for them. Like, we kind of get started until they've shown up. That shite. And I actually fucking, I thought, wait a minute, I fucking, now that you mention it, and I actually put it to the fucking test once. I could have been wrong, right? But, like, two of us were in the motor, right? I was still in the sort of like office bit, kind of hall bit, like foyer sort of thing, reception area, something like that, right? He comes like late as usual, the last to be there. I actually tried this out, and he saw me, and he was ready to fucking leave to go to the motor, right? And I said, "Oh, actually, hold on, just going to pop to the toilet." And I fucking went to the toilet, came out, and he had went back to the office, back to like the room, and said, "Oh, I just needed to get something." It's like he didn't come in at the fucking toilet after me. Go, actually, I need the toilet. Like delayed it by 5 minutes. He didn't just like go to the fucking motor and just wait. He gave himself some reason he need to go actually back. So he was the last one. Maybe OCD. Aye, OCD meaning obvious, cunt, dickhead. No obsessive compulsive disorder. He had another OCD. Office cunt dickhead. And he would come out with stuff like power kind of stuff, like do this, make sure you never say that unless this, and all that crap. I've met people like that who you just know. Like I've heard that some interviewers are total fucking Machiavellian. If I've done interviews with people, like when I was doing my telly stuff, one thing that I got told about with interviewers, was it the police as well? I can't remember. They deliberately don't say anything so that you keep on yapping. Like, I think I spoke with a fucking newspaper before because of some incident or something. And I've been like, aye, so I actually face to face as well. And so that's that, that's why I did that. Like, it was a kind of not an awkward question, but just something where they want you to keep speaking. So that's why I did that. And they're like, this. Like that. Like they're no like, oh, all right. Sorry, wait. I thought you finished, right. Sorry. Here's my next question. They're not just like that. All right, right. Well, so tell me, how is it? It's, and you're like, I so, I so that, and there's other stuff. I suppose there's like, you're like, what was that? Am I meant to keep talking? All right, sorry, like that. Give the devil enough rope, they say. Did they? I know I heard the devil bit in that. Give the devil enough rope. Give the devil enough rope. fuck is this? The imaginative conservative. Meaning. I mean, I've heard give somebody enough rope and they'll hang themselves. I've heard that, but the devil. This sounds like somebody's taken the term to give somebody enough rope and they'll hang themselves, but they've just applied it to the devil. H.M. Grant. I don't know, just something I heard. Go back to them and say, that's not the actual phrase. It's give someone enough rope and they'll hang themselves. If one gives someone else enough freedom of action, they may destroy themselves by foolish actions. So there's no an actual, it doesn't appear to be an actual specific, like the devil. I don't think. Well, you know, give the devil enough rope, as they say. And I'd say to H.M. Grant, no, what do you mean? The devil bit, what do you mean by the devil bit? Have you ever taken the piss right out of somebody for that? Have you ever had the piss taken right out of yourself for something like that? What do you mean? Just if you do, like you don't know what you're talking about, don't you know? You caught me. Can't keep up with the AI browser wars? Here's what businesses need to know. And this is under the subheading of the category, your next move. See, you can't even go like that. Well, what am I going to do for my work then? If AI's taking everything, I know I'll get my cock out. Get my cock out, you can't fucking replace that, but you fucking can. Somebody's just go, AI shows a picture with Limmy Wee's cock out. H.M. Grant thinks that it's the sub 21 minutes ago, by the way. People are starting to talk more like ChatGPT. A new study found that ChatGPT is changing our speech patterns, with its favourite words popping up more frequently in our conversations. I bet that's a lot of shite. Delve, comprehend, boast, swift, meticulous. People using those words because they're asking AI to polish the text or something. Fucking get on with it, that's what I say. Get on with it. Sick of this fucking shit about, you know, it looks like in 5 years from now, and we said that before. We said that before. I read another one of these articles saying, what was it? Was it Superintelligence? Was it that shit? Was it fucking Facebook on Meta? Was it Mark Zuckerberg said something? We're putting all the money into superintelligence or something. Meta. Personal superintelligence. Oh, this is Mark that said this. This is just a few weeks ago. Developing superintelligence is now in sight. But we know that you're full of shite. Artificial superintelligence is now in sight. No, but wait. But wait. I agree. To your cookies. Artificial superintelligence, which is arguably a synonym for AGI or artificial general intelligence, is now in sight. Meaning fucking what? The general gist of the missive is that superintelligence is coming and it's going to be great, like really, really great, but probably only if it comes from Meta. The superintelligence from everyone else. Don't wanna. Right. I don't think we've got the intelligence yet. We're acting like the intelligence is here. Now we're moving on to superintelligence. AGI is basically one step from Skynet. Bring it on. Bring it on, man. Zuckerberg thinks that those without AI glasses will be at a pretty significant cognitive disadvantage. It's all a lot of shit into everything. Non-individual says AI is already pretty good at small coding tasks, image generation, etc. I'm familiar, yeah. Bob Calley, thanks for the YouTube membership. Not many YouTube memberships coming in these days, by the way. It's like one a day. I think that was the fucking point. You know, we needed the memberships before for like, you know, to join the chat. You got the chat open to everybody. I should get rid of the £1. I should get rid of the £1 YouTube membership. Because that was just like a kind of bare minimum, the lowest I could go, just so people... It was almost like paying 1 pence. I would have done that, just... May as well just get rid of that. Maybe. You made it free. I know, but... So I may as well. I'm terrified of the AI, to be honest. You'll get used to it. Dawes, thanks for the YouTube membership. Thank you very much. Getting rid of YouTube might help. Ethan's and Craig, Sam, thanks for subs. Can't be asked doing work. Help. You got to do the work you don't get paid. A whole year more commitment than the YouTube lot put together. Thank you very much. Goose, thanks to sub. I used to play rugby, middle of the back for Glasgow Academy, and I know how to never give up. They said you'll never get to the team, and I said, watch me, the Highlander. Jerry Uranium, thanks to sub. John Freeman, thanks to 5 on YouTube. They say AGI by 2026, 7, 8, 9, 30. Here's 5 quid. Thanks. Hope Twitch gets well soon. Superintelligence. It'll always be shite. Scotland can lead.
and will lead the United Kingdom.
Pizza thanks for gifting up membership. Scotland can lead.
And will lead.
I love it. Question time, Highlander. I just want that bit. I just want that bit and that bit alone.
Hello. Yes, I am a passionate Highlander. United in. We will never change.
Which point do you want me to go?
You could pay for that services. In a country that's poor. Understand? And along with Gordon Brown, I can say this. Scotland can lead and will lead the United Kingdom.
Well, fucking said.
Understand? And along with Gordon Brown, I can say this. Scotland can lead and will lead the United Kingdom.
I was gonna vote yes to independence. He was actually, you might be thinking, he's into. It's hard to tell there what he's into. Dollars thanks to the $2 New Zealand dollars. I would love that. It's easy story. I don't want to do story requests. I'm sorry. Corpus thanks to, I mean, I did that other one before. That was just Corpus thanks to the $9.99. Looking good, Limmy. Thanks. Bobby, thanks to sub. Scotland can lead and will lead. And when I heard that, I just went, you know what? No. No to independence. I would rather that we not only can lead, but will lead the United Kingdom. And look at us now. Who's enjoying It Starts With Finny? Oh, don't. Who remembers the hardcore Loyalist Doug? Oh, it's fucking Hearts as well. Aye, that's it. That's it confirmed now. That's it confirmed. Hearts is basically the Rangers of Edinburgh, isn't it? What a fucking twist that was. Because you think of Doug's is kind of neutral. And then we saw this. Don't know where the Doug's fae. Could be for down south. Just popping up to watch a local football team. Heard Rangers are pretty big. We'll maybe go and see them. And maybe go and see Celtic and all that. No. Because then we got to that. Fucking the fucking shirt on and everything. I got look. And then and that's a strange thing that there. Turning man against man. Man against man. I'll delete that. Delete that bookmark. And we'll leave him. Or else Jamesy boy. Remember? Tab, and I can actually like put an image size there. I could do 1,000. There we go. Cement. Not easily pleased. Not a lot of people, owners, like them, but that means getting a good review makes it all the more valuable. Remember one of the first reviews I saw for him? Beautiful valley full of birdsong, spoiled by somebody who allowed his dog to keep on barking. Too many dogs running around loose in a nature reserve. And I fell in love. And that is when we fell in love with James. Where's that? Hold on, close that. 23 years ago. Right down the southwest. Truro. Combe. Very well hidden, only for the able-bodied. The service was very friendly, but they could do with some extra staff on a Sunday at least. Oh, and somehow managed to fucking get a 5 stars. Somehow. Fucking hell. I remember the day where you could get a fucking brilliant review for him in text and still only get 4 out of 5 there. It's a fucking complaint. Where's that? Eco Park. Porthtown. Good coffee, cheerful service, excellent flapjack. Oh, that was one of the best reviews. Curry's, 3 stars out of 5. Lots of bright, shiny things I don't need. That was the best one. Kean, thanks for the YouTube membership. Thank you very much. Matalan, full of rubbish. That I can understand. You go in, go, right, I'm going to get some clays or something. It's all shite in here. You leave. It is clothing, isn't it? But Curry's, lots of bright, shiny things I don't need. Nobody's asking you to fucking go in. Nobody's asking you to get it. You go in specifically to get something. I'm going to go into Curry's to get a printer. Trin Motors. Let's check out this Eco Park. No, the hidden place. Secret cupboard and tea garden. 4.8. Whereabouts? Oh, right. This is the closest it can get. What, you got to go along that way? Yeah, a wayfarer. That's a fucking perfect looking bit of food, that, isn't it? You might disagree with the edges here. Ham, Gaz, thanks for subs. But look at that yolk. That bread. Toast. Be scared going to a place like that. All it takes is for one of them to go like that. Why are you here? Have you got your own country? They could all turn on you. They could all turn on you. Chuck you in the fucking water. And they'd all go on. No, we didn't see any Scottish people. No, didn't see one of them here. That's it, I can. Nothing worse than some sort of cream out of a can. That's nice. B Squiggly, thanks for gifting the subs. Ham, thanks for sub. There you go, sitting there. Does they look like... hold on a wee second. Sorry, where are my legs meant to go? Somebody's sitting there, right? What? Imagine you're sitting there. Imagine you're sitting there. Where are your knees meant to go? They're banging right against that. You can't fucking move back because it's against the wall. So you've got to spread your legs out, basically. So imagine your right knee is facing away, like towards that. Then it's going to bang into their fucking leg. Because look, they're having to straddle that, basically. One leg this way, one leg that way. That's utterly fucking impractical. Non-individual thanks to the 100 rupees. A proto idea for channel points gambling. Click on random article in Wikipedia and then something. Sorry, I'll ask AI to develop the idea. It's really good. I prefer just this. What will it be? Boring, thrill seeker, ultra thrill, and we're just having one. No, horse racing today because the next the earliest race is like 2:30 and I'll be away by that point. Just wait for this to tick down. Just wait. That's fucking... What you made, eh? Looks nice, but if you think about it, you fucking... There's a seat there, seat there, seat there, seat there. That simply does not work. Unless what you're meant to do is like lift the table up and bring it towards the door a wee bit so there's a bit more space for the people at the back. But then how's this person here meant to get out because of this fucking gap there? How you meant to get out? Table gets pulled out, right? You get to pull out the fucking table, right? So you pull this further that way. Then this here doesn't allow that person to get out. Move the Chit-chat to the other side. It doesn't work. Oh look! Look at the arrow. They've changed it so that it...
Boring.
That's booing. that looks nice. Yes, that looks nice. I would use a fork though. A spoon, feeling a spoon. Cake on a spoon. A fork, you can sort of get it in your mouth. Without ever feeling the fork. Hard to spin something in your mouth without feeling the spin. Tea cozy. Oh, that's great. No, that's unsightly. That's unsightly. Oh, is that a selfie stick? That's a selfie stick. Look. That's right. Yep. That's right. You. What Google reviews really needs today is allow me to click on that looks, see that? Fucking hell. Is click on this and go, was there a text review that went with this picture? And, you know, like there. We link right there. That would be nice. How can anybody remember? Right, wait a minute. Reviews? So, can anybody remember how I get a list of all the reviews that have just got pictures? Remember that? See photos? It's like they fucking changed it. They haven't, but I mean, it's like they have. Maybe you could just look at all the pictures and get the reviews. No. Ah, no. What it was you got to go an individual person and then you can look at their pictures and then you can click on the review. I remember it now. But forget about that. Let's go somewhere random. Let's go. Baker thinks of the bits. Just move the chair at the end of the table round so you're gazing into your lover's eyes. There's no fucking room. There's no room, if you remember. If you took that seat and brought it round, you'd be at the fucking edge of the place, probably banging against the thing that the door locks onto. These seats at the back are right up against the back. It just doesn't fucking work. Bang. Looks good. Perryville, Missouri. See if I ever get diagnosed with something and I've got 3 months to live. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna get a flight air here. I'm gonna come to this fucking place. I'm gonna get myself a nice steak for Ponderosa Rosa Steakhouse. Get myself a nice McDonald's. A nice McDonald's unleaded for $1.99. $1.77. A shitey Burger King. Just the chips, because I hate the chips. Hate the fries. And then I'm going to crawl into this bin here and die. They will never know. They'll never know. I'll vanish like fucking Kenny. No, was it? What's his name? Rich. I can't remember. Him for fucking Manic Street Preachers. Richie Edwards. I keep getting mixed up. It's like there's some fucking guy called Kenny something. Keep getting mixed up with him. Looks nice. Oh, we're going for the straight vertical, facing all the tilted, kind of wee quirky one. Fucking hell, man, there's just nothing anywhere. You know what it's like? You know what a lot of America looks like? Space. It's like travelling through fucking space. Just nothing, and you get to a wee planet that's got a KFC. There's just nothing. You can't walk anywhere. You've got to travel with your wee fucking spaceship, and eventually you'll get to, like... Is that another Burger King? Or is that advertising this one? Wait. What is it, Burger King? Is that the one I was looking at? No, wait. Oh, December 2000. Right. So maybe they shared a bit there. See more dates. Let's see it for this angle. Where's the Burger King sign? I saw it. 2019, 2013. Let's go all the way back here. Don't try and make out that I didn't see it. I know what I saw. Right, what the fuck is going on here? I might get in touch with them. Right. December 2015. KFC. McDonald's. Look. Do you see that? Will Stanley, thanks to sub. So this is like a kind of... They've got a Burger King in the KFC or something like that, right? December 2015. I'm going to come in here. Up there. May 2024. See more dates. December 2015. December 2015. Where the fuck is it now? Is that it? Is that what I was looking at? Oh, it's across the road, right. That was that there. Mystery solved. I'll be, whatever that is, I'll be looking at that. I'll be looking at that up there. Frank's Produce, you better believe it. And you. Oh, you shut now? Oh. You could film in there. If you wanted to do your own, because it's shut. If you wanted to do your own Pulp Fiction sort of thing. I think there's a sign up there, Burger King, they've moved. So they're just fucking binning it. What about the fucking good old days? I was buzzing. Burger King's fucking shite. That's why you went out of business back by demand, BYE. When did you say shut up shop? At some point between 2019 and 2024. Then I want to go along to the new one. Where's the sign? Right, they're trying to fuck with my head, everybody. April 2025, everybody. That says Burger King. Where is it? Right there. Oh, keep going. Keep going. There it is. Roads. See that IMO's Pizza or IMO's Pizza? I'll be checking them out. Because that sounds good. I would drive for 4 hours to get that. Oh, and is that a place that's like a wee hotel? Be checking that out. That's where I'm going to go. If I got the news, headaches, nosebleeds, lumping my balls, you left it too late. Your toxic masculinity prevented you from going to the doctor and getting help and getting a finger up your arse. And now you're paying the ultimate price with your life, and you've got 3 months to live when you could have had a right good 25 years because you're silly. What I'll do is I'll come out here, stay a few nights in there, treat myself to an IMO's Pizza, and just go, I fucked it up, and go up there and fucking drown myself in there. Just a wee joke, don't report me. What's that there? It's a Holiday Inn and maybe an Ibis or something. It's a Holiday Inn, everybody. Ease on getting checked. Aye, emotionally. Right, Burger King. That's you there. Now, you must be a new building. 2024. You're there. 2019. Look at that. Nothing there. Comfort Inn is now changed to a Quality Inn. We're changing from Comfort Inn to Quality Inn. Well, Stanley thinks it's up. we did a research and we found that people care more about quality than comfort. For example, good service, facilities and things like that aren't comfort, but they're quality. So we've rebranded that Burger King. Let me see it. There it is, look. This is all grass. I remembered, oh, they've got a Burger King now, look. I remember this is all grass. Right, I want to stay the night in the old Quality Inn. Am I able to look at this on the map? Please? Whoops. Oh shit, where am I? Fuck, I'm all the way out here. A minute. There, isn't it? What way am I facing? Right. This is actually heading south. Right. Holiday Inn Express and Suites Perryville. Hold on, I'm going to dare. See, you can't click on that down the bottom left. You can't. I can't like click on that. I can't just go like that. Right, what's that there? It's just not. This they work. This they fucking work. Right, where am I? Holiday Inn Perryville. Right, I'm going to dare to click back. Look at that, would you? Right, good. No. What would happen if you click close? Good. Right, there's your quality in there. 3.6, just the fucking ticket. Now you got that Holiday Inn there. 4.4, ah ha ha. Days Inn by Wyndham Perryville. 3.5, 2-star hotel. Get what you pay for. 3.6. 3.5. I'd like to check out the Days Inn. Well, looks good to me. What's that there? All right, you've got 2. Hi there, how much would it cost to upgrade to the Premier Suite? What happens if I go back? Good. Now, what are you then? What's there? Looks very nice. Yeah, adequate. There you fucking go. Don't know why this is getting 3.5. Oh yeah, got all that. Lovely. Good place to go to see your last few weeks or months on Earth. Yeah, looks nice to me. Like that there. Looks good. Adequate telly size. If you think that's not a big enough telly, I could tell you a story about a very small telly. Maybe another time though. Very good. Yeah, I think I'm ready to investigate the reviews. Rules, we've got rules here. We're not responsible for anything. No unnecessary noise. Nobody's shown signs of infectious disease. All persons using this pool are encouraged to use the restroom and shower before entering the pool. If you know what I mean. We don't want anybody doing a pish. We don't want anybody stinking. There is a reason why we came up with these fucking rules, believe me. Reviews. 5 out of 5. Any 2 out of 5. Checking in was overall pretty... It was great, pretty easy, and receptionist was super nice as well. Wi-Fi was good from second floor. Breakfast was nice, no issues. Let's get a picture. Let's show a picture that's involved in our 2 stars review. The air conditioning was a bit iffy. It was either too... Right. The towels in the photos were dirty and had hair on one of them. The tub was dirty, as you can see in the photos, and flooring in bathroom as well. Outside noise. The sink's faulty. When you turn it on, it sprays directly to you. Ah, they got scooshed, everybody. When you turn it on, it sprays directly to you. Aha, you can just picture them. Who is it? Nunma G. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You got scooshed. Days Inn is one of our favourite hotels as well, and have stayed in some that price is way less and very clean compared to this one. I'm sorry to hear that. Days Inn is their favourite hotel. One of their favourite hotels. The Void thanks for 1,000 bits. Limmy, king of the scheme, thank you very much. A Parrot Chick thanks for the sub. TLK thanks for the sub. Get the fuck in, got the analytics badge. I need to make more of them. I've really neglected emotes, sub badges and all these sorts of things. But the fact is, and some people are going like, when you're playing a game and all the rest of it, I've looked at my old streams for back in Justin TV days and YouTube, old YouTube days. And people say things like, oh, they were the good old days and they want that. This is when Limmy's stream was good. Back then, I was even playing games. My streams lasted about an hour and a half. You play games, people moan. You don't play games, people moan. You're on for 4 hours every day. You pop off on holiday, you go on holiday, they'll leave you. The only thing you can absolutely count on to be the right thing for your stream is to do what you want. That's what I'm doing right now, and that's why, gone by the viewing figures, we're back. Sam says, people like those days more because you were on in the evenings, I think. I don't know. That's a case of I watched you compared to now I don't watch you. Oh, there's the hair, everybody. Can you see it? That's a long hair. That's a very long hair. You could put that in a voodoo doll and stab it. That person would feel it. That's how it works. Hi there, just checked your review. Thank you for taking the time to share your feedback. Glad to know the reception was good and all the rest of it. I saw about the tills. We'll be getting in touch. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just one wee thing about the towels, though. You did say that the towels were dirty. Yes, that's right. You can see in the picture. Sorry, I don't know if it's my monitor. Where is the dirt? Well, you can see the red. There's the redness on it. Can you see that? I can. Right, so where is the dirt? There's also a brown stain over there. Right. What was that? Sorry, what was that there? Brown. A brown. There's a bit of dirt off. None of the brown. Stain. Right. And what was that other stuff you said earlier? The red. That's right. And is the dirt near the red thing? Is it? The dirt is, well, the dirt is the red. That's dirt. That's dirt. Let me just check that picture again. Dirt. Right, so... hold on, I'm sorry. Sitting side by side. Zoom call or something like that, maybe. But just, hold on. Dirt. Dirt generally refers to any unclean substance that makes something dirty, like dust, mud, or grime. It can also refer to soil. I'm just looking up a wee picture here of dirt. Right. I'm just going to pop back. Right, so where's the dirt? I'm sorry, I feel like I keep asking this question. Where's the dirt? The red, that, right. How is that dirt? That I think that is some sort of red dye, maybe. Maybe wine got spilled. Maybe the till was used to mop up some red wine and we've not been able to get that out. I wouldn't really call that dirty, would you? Would you say it's dirty? It's dirty. Like, I'm sorry to go on about this, but the denims, the jeans that you're wearing right there, they're blue, correct? They're made of cotton, is that correct? Yep. Cotton isn't blue. They've had to be dyed. They were dyed blue. Your jeans were dyed blue. Something was added to it to affect the colour. Would you call your jeans dirty because they're blue? Because that's not cotton's natural colour. Would you say they were made dirty by the blue? Or your red t-shirt, or, that? No. It's simply a change of colour because of something that changed the colour. It's not like you go like that. Get that off. It's basically been dyed in here, that brown. If we wash that at 90 degrees with washing up powder and fabric conditioner as well, and that doesn't come out, that's no dirt, that's a stain. That's no dirt. Aye, but the floor, that's dirty. That's dirty, aye. That's dirty. Yeah. That's something that's sitting on that. You can get a good scrub and get rid of it. I agree. That there, that's dirty. That's dirty. Absolutely. Absolutely. But because you lied and I didn't lie, because you said a falsehood, could you remove that review, please? And you are now banned from one of your favourite hotels, which is Days Inn. Days Inn, is it? Days Inn. I'm not reading any of these bad reviews unless there's pictures. Pictures are nothing. 1 out of 5. This is the worst hotel I stayed at while on vacation. Driving from the northern tip of MN, what's that? Minnesota? What's that? To the coast of MS. What's that? Missouri? Booked through my Wyndham app. Ah, you've actually got a fucking Wyndham app. No credit for staying at the hotel on my account. Rented a 2-queen bedroom, and when I told the lady at front desk I was 3 at staying, she charged me $25 extra for the third person, and it's like 5 exclamation marks, I think, and said that was their policy. Incredible. The only thing nice in the hotel was the new flooring in the room. The room smelled bad. And I had to go and get my own air freshener. There was cobwebs in the window. Life, Life. The genius, the majesty of the spider's web. Do you know there's people that have a fucking heart attack if we found a spider's web on Mars? Do you know that would set this whole fucking world in a head spin? If we found like an ant on Mars and you got these fucking cobwebs, how the fuck did they make them? How did they know how to make them? It's incredible. And you're like, yuck. The air conditioner was falling out of the wall. The 2 chairs in the room looked like they came from an old daycare centre. That's ageist. That is ageist. With water stains and was faded. Not faded, tested. They've been tested. The seal on the fridge that couldn't hold a 12-pack of pop and sat on the floor with a mini microwave sitting on top of it had mould in it. The bathroom walls had not been scrubbed or wiped down. It was absolutely disgusting. The whole experience was terrible. Heather Hartnell, I'll be checking out your other 6 reviews of places. Let's see. Is that the air conditioner that's fallen out the wall? It's the cobwebs. Right, so this is it. So, what is it about the cobwebs you don't like? Is it the evidence of life? What is it you don't like about? Is it spiders? Do you want us to remove a spider? So it wasn't even a spider, you saw it was just the webs. Do you know that people put these up at Halloween? People got a lot of time and effort to put that on their house at Halloween. And you want us to take it off? Right. We can do that for you. Why is it you don't like living things? Why don't you like things being alive and getting on with their fucking day? Like spiders. Oh dear, how terrible. How terrible. What? What? What, because that's a bit dirty? Right? So people have been here. Shocking. Right? Right. Memories. People have made memories here. Some people have been sitting here. Do you know why the left is stained more than the right? Because most people are right-handed. And when they're sitting there, if they're holding something, they're holding it with their right hand, like that, while the left arm is like that. Or like this. That's what that'll be. Am I right, everybody? Am I right? What is it? Not there. What, one fucking spunk stain? You really don't like life, don't you know? Whether it's fucking sperm, whether it's a web, life, a sign of life, something of where life once was. What is that? Right. This place is filthy and has a funky smell, says Brian Johnson. Funky, that's good. Funky's good. Is it no? 1 out of 5. Where to begin? See, right away, Rune. Okay, I'm not reading that. Nobody's reading that. Oh, the owner read it and said, "We are sorry, sir, but we think this is a false statement that you have provided because we don't find any AC problems at our hotel or any of the rooms." False. 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 The dog out there doing some strange barking. Have video of you. Oh. It's just got an edit. Check the reviews. Thank you, Patel family. What's that? Right. Have video of you and the front desk girl telling me I either take the fan or get out if it would help you remember the truth, Mr. Patel. Again, heed the reviews, always. Also allow me to jog your memory. I am a ma'am, not a sir. Great try. I don't know if I want to get involved in this one. Who's Patel? Thank you, Patel family. Who's that? Is that like the owner? Let's see your other reviews. Let's see if they've got any other experiences with places like, nice try. Nice try. What's that? Right. Okie dokie. Burnt offerings. Glazed and confused, 1 star. They do not have a kiln on site. Pictures, please. 1 star. AMC Streets of St. Charles. We drove from 1 star. We drove from... I'll look at that video in a second. It's a cinema. Free snack, exactly. or whatever it is, just put your finger and go like that. Prior, Cress Up, review this. Small Tanks, Blair Rush thinks the subs. Do you remember when Deeply Dippy went to #1 April 1992? What a song it is, although I can't listen to it without thinking, Contact Sport. I do remember, aye. April 92. Yeah. That reminds me of Millport as well, actually. Hot Dog thinks a sub. Evening streams look good, and I meant I didn't procrastinate at work so much, but the most important thing is doing it the way that works best for you. Thank you. There's always a VOD. Donk thinks a sub. You getting on all right? Within my cell? Aye. We drove from South County to St Charles for the upscale AMC theatre. Spent over $70 for tickets. Never had a bad experience until ... 4 of them. Today. I get it. Is that 4 dots? I don't know if I can fucking click on that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it is. I get it because I've gone to the pictures. I get it. Because Star Wars has got 4 dots instead of 3. They're doing a wee nod and a wink to the to film. Very clever. Until today, as we stepped into Theatre 2 at 4:45, the inside the entrance was discussing. You see, how can I really trust a reviewer, somebody who says that? The inside the entrance was discussing. Was it discussing? Aye. You're saying the entrance, this inanimate part of the building, was chatting away with somebody? I've got a feeling this didn't happen. Or maybe that's what this is. Spilled drinks, food items and trash. Went to our seats, popcorn and sticky drinks on floor, seats and cup holders. The manager sent 2 other cleaners in to help us. They were so nice and helpful. The manager gave us guest readmit pass and apologised. Totally disappointed, will not come back. Cleaning seats are so important, especially with COVID. 8 months ago, I could have received the same level of nasty in St. Louis City. St. Louis. I say St. Louis because of that film. Meet me in St. Louis. Here we go, let's see this.
Any condition. And get iPhone 16 Pro
Disgusting.
Get 4 on us. Only on Verizon.
Come and see all the good times.
Section C9789.
C789.
Yep.
By striking scenery. Catchball messages from lively music fests to local culture and heritage celebrations.
Okay.
Experience all the smells, sounds, and traditions of a bourbon distillery tour. Get nose to nose with some of the most magnificent and friendly voices anywhere.
When was that recorded in? I mean, did she just go like that? Right. I record a video anytime I walk in and I just so happen to see that. Or did she see the mess, go back and go, this is a fucking mess, and got the cleaners. This is the cleaners video. This is the one going to come back and clean this. What's the seats again? 789. She made the mess and filmed it. It is possible. It's a bit like, you know, a deer drowning in fucking some sort of quicksand or something. No, I'm going to help the deer. You chucked it in, you cunt, for clicks. Am I right, everybody? We all know that. Anytime you see an animal in distress and gets rescued, they put it there. Oh, look, we're going to this cat and dog home to take this dog, this rescue dog, and we'll sort of get it back to normal. It was you that put it there, you sick bastard. And you're doing it in reverse. You're doing it in reverse. They have a dog and they clap a dog and, you know, sort of pet the dog and Doug loves them and all that. They filmed that. Then they film like sort of neglecting the fucking dog. Horrible bastards. The dog's like that. No one to fucking come near them. Like that. What have I done now? And then they stick it in a fucking home. And then they reverse it. Go, oh, look, here it is in the home. Oh, here it is back in and we brought it home and it's like that. And then look at it now, wagging its tail. Oh. Rescued a kid down a well after chucking him in. Yeah. A cow. Quick, just get it done. And then like fucking stick a rope on it. Bring it back out. Get that filmed. There we are. A Scottish Scot, call me critical, thanks for subs. Was watching some old VODs and you seemed so joyful and optimistic back then. What changed over the years? Don't know. This, you, people like you. I don't know. I think people. I think the people I've encountered on Twitch and playing games with them, the chat, wearing me down. Something like that. For example, David there says being sober. I've been sober for far longer than I was streaming. We comments like that, sort of like we on about. What streams have you seen where I had a drink in me? It's just having to, you know, constantly read things that aren't true or don't make sense, and really wears you out. That'd be the final stream, says Tom. I mean in the past. I don't mean like on a new one. Sorry, meant nothing by it, says Tom. What? That'd be the final. No, oh, for fuck's sake. Be on the fucking back foot. I'm not saying anything. I'm not. You're cowering like one of these dogs in these videos. Get a straw in there. Get that hoovered up. Right up the snout. Any other bad reviews with pictures? That's that one. Remember, this person here is this person who got told didn't happen. Five stars. Fame and Joshua were the best baristas ever. Barista? Friendly and attentive. My venti mocha frap was amazing. Barrister. Wiki thinks of $2 Canadian. $2 for a fake smile. Pretend you love us. What's that? What is this? Cindy was amazing and helped me find the perfect recliner. Edit. The recliner was substandard workmanship. Upholstery staples were not flush. Oh, this is brilliant. Look at this. It's still 5 stars. I take it you can't... I take it you can't change it. Like, I'm delighted because something bad happened. Cindy was amazing and helped me find the perfect recliner. 5 stars. Edit. The recliner was substandard workmanship. Upholstery staples were not flush with the sideboard. And when my 11-year-old grandson reached between the cushion and the side of the seat to retrieve the remote, it shredded the back of his hand. Oh, fucking hell. This was less than 24 hours after the chair was delivered. Delivery guy had said it had 72... I had 72 hours to report an issue. Went to where I bought the chair and was informed, 1, they did not do customer service at stores or at Ashley, period. They outsource it to a non-Ashley company. This company is called Ashley Store. 2, I was informed the driver who said 72 hours was wrong, and instead the moment I signed for delivery, Ashley's responsibility for the defective chair or any furniture was non-refundable, period. With apparently it was in the very small print of the computer form I signed. At no time did anyone tell me this at Ashley, or I would have bought it somewhere else. Scammers, dishonest, should be under a lemon law offence. Like a slimy used car salesman. Let's rewind time. Cindy was amazing and helped me find the perfect recliner. So I take it you can't adjust your fucking... I know. A lemon law offence. Lemon law. Used cars.
Oh, lemon laws are designed to protect consumers who purchase new vehicles.
Right. These laws mandate that manufacturers repurchase or replace a defective product if it cannot be repaired after a reasonable number of attempts. And the lemon bit is... Although many types of products can be defective, the term lemon is mostly used to describe defective motor vehicles. And why the fuck is that? American English. Traced back to the beginning of the 20th century, it's a British and American slang term. Since 1906, to hand someone a lemon in British slang meant to pass off a substandard article as a good one. Right. Use of lemon representing a worthless thing. Disappointment, booby prize. Why lemon? Oh, so then the VW thing, the Volkswagen lemon thing. It said something to do with a lemon. Right. What's up with a lemon? Sour. Aye. Oh well, 5 stars though. I'm glad to hear you had a greeted a year ago. Response for the owner a year ago.